So enemy, sorry if I butchered your name, uh, but that's like the same thing for me, and I'm feeling it starting to come more where the confusion around what am I bringing, what am I doing. Um, I keep kind of attaching to something with a little bit of energy, and really, you know, what I want to do is I want to help people find themselves. The clarity thing, the move forward, but I don't know how to talk about that. And one of the things that came up as you were talking about telling stories is here's a belief. Telling my stories makes it about me versus about them. And the way I was trained as a coach and the way we work, it's like about them. So I'm having trouble reconciling the two. And I think that's one of the blocks that I'm working with. And I mainly just want to claim both of those, because I've been kind of like pulling back.
Yeah. Is it true that sharing your story is about you?
Well, it's about my life. It's about it's kind of like getting up on a soapbox a little bit is the story I have around it. Um, so it's kind of look at me, look at how cool I am.
Hmm. So
Uh,
Dave, I'm going to challenge you a little bit. Are you ready?
yeah,
Do you believe that about me?
no.
See, that's inauthentic. Yeah, it's inauthentic what you just said, because what is going on over here with you is also projected outward. If you have a belief that
Yeah,
like sharing your stories is getting you on your soapbox and
yeah.
stopping you, you'll see that in others.
I totally do, and I know you now. I've known you enough so that's not, but that's always that comes up. That's
Yeah.
kind of the question is like, oh, is this person just presenting or is this real? And then
Mhm.
it takes me a little while to say, oh, okay, this is real.
Yeah. So
Uh,
reflect that back to you. What's actually stopping you? What do you believe about yourself?
that I'm presenting, that I'm intentionally sharing my story to for a purpose, to get something.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. That is the belief playing in the background that like I'm sharing my story because I want something from you.
Yep. Yep.
Is that true?
It's hard to share my story, so that's part of how I motivate myself is I want to make connections or I want, you know, but the truth is I love connecting with people.
Mhm.
So it's a way, but so that's another story is I'm using it as a motivator. I want something as a motivator.
Yeah, so how do we flip the script? Because that's it. You just need to flip your script. Because of course, wouldn't that be weird, you guys? I'm only sharing my story because I want something from all of you. I want all of you to buy my programs. And that's the only reason why I'm sharing my stories with you, because I'm greedy and I'm selfish and I want more. And look at me, I'm putting myself on a soapbox. Does that motivate you guys? Does that inspire you guys? I'm just using you. I just want your money. I want something from you. You see how ridiculous that is?
Yeah, yeah, I do. Well, and I spent most of my life not sharing my story,
Yeah.
and um, so it's foreign. Yeah. There's so much around actually sharing my story and valuing the experiences I've had.
Yeah. Yeah. So Dave, like just notice, right? You can stay in that space. You can keep hiding and you can keep not sharing your story and playing small, or you can step up and transform the world.
I'll take the world.
Okay, great. Yeah, like you're not alone. We all have shit from the past that we hang on to. You guys, like, okay, Dave, I'm going to be selfish and share a story right now, but you have no idea how many stories I've uncovered about myself from my childhood and my past that I didn't even know were stopping me.
Mhm.
Every day, I'm like, whoa, this person wrote this comment in here reminding me to do something. I had this like emotional trigger, like, don't tell me what to do. And then I was like, oh, when I got off the call, I was like, where does that come from? Don't tell me what to do. And I found it. I'm like, oh, there's another one. See, I never blame somebody else. I look inside for my triggers, right? And then I powerfully choose. So this is, I'm talking to Dave, but I'm talking to all of you. You're going to get triggered. If you're not getting triggered all the time, you're not doing the work. That's just the truth. You're playing a small game. So Dave, my challenge to you, my friend, share your flipping story.
Well, what just came up is I need to share my story about stories.
Yeah. And then somebody or some buddies will be like, oh my gosh, I feel like you're speaking to me. How many people have ever had an experience where you've watched somebody online and you've had the experience, oh my gosh, I swear Yushi is talking to me right now.
Mhm.
Maria is talking to me right now. JL is talking to me right now. Jacqueline is talking to me right now. Yes, that's what stories do. People don't see you anymore. They see themselves. And that is so gracious and so giving. And it's such a disservice to the world when we don't do that, because that's what wakes people up. That's what wakes them up. I'm not alone. Thank you, Dave, for sharing that. I'm not alone. I was feeling alone. It's not only something you get to do. It's like your responsibility to do.
Yeah, that hits. That really hits.
You guys got that? When you signed up to be a coach, you signed up to be responsible for the world. Okay, who bought into coaching? It was like, whoa, wait a minute. I did not sign up for this. I did not sign up to transform the world. Like, I just want to stay in my bubble. I just want to make a little extra money. Like, I just want to dip my toe into it. You are in the wrong profession if you are. And if that just triggered you, good. Wake up. I'm calling you forward because that's who I see you guys as, leaders that are changing the world. But you got to believe it more than I do. Gosh, I can't impose that on you. I can't force you to be a leader and show up powerfully and transform the world. I wish I could. I wish I could brainwash you guys to believe what I believe, you know, but we get to believe it. And that's a choice.